Welcome to another In the Geek Room, and you know, this is something I didn't expect to be talking about, but Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.3. James Gunn's firing from from the MCU and from Disney. You know, uh, it doesn't matter what you say with regard to your opinion, you're always going to offend someone. But for me, I think Bobcat Goldthwait on his Instagram summed it up perfectly. I put the link below in the box, so check it out. But going forward, with Guardians of the Galaxy, it's got an Infinity War with the James Gunn's contribution to it, which you can really tell with the Guardians writing. It's got his handprints all over these films. So going forward with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be interesting because it was his baby. I mean, he didn't create the characters, but his vision of the Guardians of the Galaxy, his casting of the Guardians, everything is, I mean, there have been names bandied around. I watched one video that suggested Edgar Wright. Can't see him going back to Disney after the way he was treated on Ant-Man and how he left Ant-Man. And Taika Waititi from Thor Ragnarok. I mean, absolutely brilliant. But I can't see him going, especially with the release dates and the scheduling for Volume 3. Especially if you consider that James Gunn did the script has already got a script. I don't know how far the script is, but there was a script and a vision following the first two. I mean, I can understand why Disney did it, but they must have known because I've read places that Disney veto and their hiring policies. So maybe they thought these tweets, wouldn't resurface. But I mean, come on, who would have expected all the revelations about Hollywood that have came out since? So from that standpoint, I can understand Disney, but I also see James Gunn as what he said as humor, and also from the time that he did it, it was shock for the sake of shock. This is, but going forward, I really can't see anybody taking James Gunn's place. Realistically, I mean, with his friends and the cast, well, how they react, they're all under contract, so they're going to have to say and do whatever said put in front of them. But his vision as to where number 3 was going to go would be a lot like Bryan Singer when he left the X-Men universe. I mean, was it Last Stand? It's not as bad as people make out, but the amount of directors that it went through, the amount of rights, and the amount of time they had the actors for. Last Stand wasn't a great film, and they've tried to make up for it ever since with the X-Men. But Guardians Volume 3, which was a film which would have followed continuity, what with James Gunn directing the first two and writing the first two. He's got his friends in the films. So going forward, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I'll go and see it, but it's going to be interesting. But there'll always be the question as to what is James Gunn, what would have been James Gunn's vision, just like they're doing now with Justice League and Zack Snyder. But it's going to be interesting to watch. I would love to see uh, Disney rehire James Gunn just to fulfill the vision. I think that I mean, I know there's petitions going on online, which, but it will be interesting to see what Disney do now. Does Disney backtrack and rehire James Gunn? Would James Gunn go back? It's going to be an interesting time to follow. Follow this because apparently, if I read right, January 2019 was when they were supposed to start production on Volume 3. Well, they get a name change now. But Guardians is going to be it'll be interesting to see what they actually use from James Gunn, if they do use any of his ideas from Volume 3, and what fingerprints he had in Avengers 4 in terms of the Guardians characters. So it is going to be an interesting time, Make up your own opinion as to how you feel about James Gunn. I've made my one up, but I don't want everyone who do these sort of channels and pages and videos have their own opinion. Like I said, I'll let Bobcat Goldthwait's opinion speak for me, because whatever I say, what any vlogger says, he's always going to have people for and against it. So for right now, I'm just going to take the middle ground on this one. Make up your own opinion. My opinion, you probably will work out if you take the time to read what Bobcat Goldthwait has to say. So this is an unexpected In the Geek Room. Enjoy and see you soon in another video.